I'm not a rebel, just a girl that does rebellious things. A phrase that basically sums up my main character, Tori, in a simple sentence. She's not some crazy, strong, over-the-top, willed girl. She just has a tendency of building walls because she's so pressured into doing things she doesn't really want to do. Oops, sorry. She's pressured because everyone always judges her and makes her feel like she has to do something she doesn't want to. It's basically what her life is set up to be like. But one day she changes. She wears black skinny jeans and a baggy t-shirt. But because of this, she's looked upon with such disapproval that she starts to build her walls. Every time someone knocks him back down, she just builds him up taller. But like any protagonist in a story, she changes. I believe writing my book really opened up my eyes, as well as just doing a long-time project like this in general. I am very relieved that I made a good choice in choosing my topic. But before anything else, I had to start off with picking my idea. And writing a book was definitely the best idea I had, and the most realistic. One of my ideas included becoming a superhero and taking over the world. I had always loved writing, not writing essays or speeches, of course, but just writing a story. But I never really had the time or perseverance to actually start one. So when I got this great opportunity, I jumped on it. So I wrote a free-range story where I could just sit in bed with my music playing in the background and just write. I found it to be a great stress reliever. All that daydreaming in class finally came into use. So I started off like any great author, with an idea. When I first picked out my project, I thought it was going to be easy to write a book. I was so wrong. I thought I would just be able to sit down and write immediately. Psh, that'll be easy. Yeah, no, that didn't really happen. First, I had to come up with my ideas, my characters, my conflict, the smaller conflicts that lead up to the conflicts, and my setting. I even had to pick what person I wanted to write in, like third person, first person, second person. And after a few weeks of nonstop planning, I finally sat down to start writing my book. And once I actually started writing, I realized how much fun of a project I was going to have. The type of story I decided to choose to write in was first person, which was already a big challenge for me. But I wanted to do it, even though I thought it was hard. I had never written in first person before, so I had to do all these weird, using I, basically. So I had everything I needed, pretty much. I had my characters, my conflicts, my smaller conflicts, my person that I was going to write in. But I had a really hard time visualizing the setting. I had a foggy outline of what I wanted, but nothing too opaque. So in order to get a better understanding of what I wanted for my setting, I went to the wonderful site called Google Images. I finally decided I wanted to create a story with a fantasy setting, but I was still indecisive. So I decided to create different realms. 2, to be exact. They're kind of like countries, but they're split up into different sections. Like a country has all the different states that have the different cultures and holidays and accents. So one realm is the mortal realm. Great topic, I know. So this is kind of what it looks like. I found a picture. It's a very modern city, new, clean, huge white buildings, and clean people along with it. Everyone has a spot in the world. And then there's another realm for the mortals, for the non-mortals, which I call the magic realm. Again, another creative topic. And this world is it is the exact opposite of the mortals realm. It has great big architecture. I think of it kind of like a steampunk city. So it's older, but it's infused with magic everywhere. There's things flying through the sky, holograms, all that stuff. And everyone's different there. It's not like the mortal realm where you're doing the same thing every day, 24/7. There's different cultures, different people, like wizards, warlocks, trolls, witches, all that kind of stuff. So I definitely made a good choice in choosing a fantasy setting because it gave me so much freedom, something I really wanted with my project. I also chose a fantasy setting over just a real-world type of setting because it allowed me to create my own world. I am the goddess of my world and everyone in it. Anything I wanted to happen could and probably would. I could create some weird, mystical, unicorn, zebra hybrid that shoots through the air at 100 miles an hour. I don't know why I would want that, but you get the point. This gave my story a special spin that no one else had. My brain, my ideas, different. And this made my project even more fun to write. What I noticed while I was peacefully working on my project was that some other people were complaining about how unappealing their project was to them. Not everyone, but definitely some. That stuck out at least. We were supposed to pick something that inspired us and something that we wanted to work on, but they treated it more like a grade than an experience, something that they felt like they had to learn for high school. And when you think of it like this, you're going to have no motivation to work on it, and which means you're going to procrastinate. Think of it like students and homework. An assignment that could have easily taken 30 minutes took an hour. And since homework is something that no one likes to do, everyone will find any possible excuse not to do it. Thanks, technology. But I learned that I really do enjoy writing. Overall, in the long run, I found that writing my book was really relaxing and fun. And even though my project is officially over once I'm done speaking, I'm still going to continue writing my book. And if anyone is ever bored, I definitely suggest writing a book. It's a great way to express yourself and create your own fantasy. Anything you want goes. Now I will leave you with a quote by Robert Frost. I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. By doing what I wanted to do, even though it was challenging, this project was a great experience for me. And I am so happy I got the opportunity. All books must come to an end like the speech. The end.